All right, I think we just finished a problem. They're long, aren't they? 88. I'm going to go to 89 now. We're getting really close to the end. What's 89? Let's write down 1 over x minus 1 over y. And then I see this dy dx thing again. Equals e to the x, y, times x dy dx plus y. And we're solving for dy dx. And I see it in two different places. The one thing that disturbs me about the problem initially is that I'm seeing fractions. So I'm going to multiply both sides by the LCD. And the LCD is just simply x times y. So let's write that down. And it should be easy to do. And what are you going to get there? Well, if I multiply the first term by xy, I just get y. If I multiply the second term by xy, I get x dy dx. Now, if I multiply the right side by xy, I get xy e to the xy times x dy dx plus y. All right, I got to expand this, and the reason for that is I'm trying to get the dy dx onto one side, but I got to expand it out to do that. So you get y minus x dy dx equals, I got to be careful here, it's going to be x squared y e to the xy dy dx plus xy squared e to the xy, right? Again, I want to point out we're looking to isolate that thing. I want to get them to one side. And I think I see something to do here. And I'm going to, let's see what I'm going to do. I'm going to add this to both sides and subtract that from both sides. So what do you get? Y minus x y squared e to the xy equals x dy dx plus x squared y e to the xy dy dx. Right? Let's keep rewriting it. Y minus x y squared e to the xy equals x plus x squared y e to the xy dy dx. We're almost there. Y minus x y squared e to the xy, and I'll divide by the coefficient on the dy dx. It's going to be x plus x squared y e to the xy is equal to dy dx. Let me circle this, get my red pen out, and see how we did. And again, this is problem number, let me make sure I'm saying that right, by the way. Yeah, problem number 89. I'm seeing y, I'm seeing the minus. Let's see, xy squared e to the xy, I definitely see that. I see x plus x squared. Let's see y e to the xy, and that equals dy dx. We're good. Go to the next question. Thank you.